Alrighty, so in this quick guide, I'm going to walk you through how to generate invoices from our system here. Just really quickly, the basics of mail merge. What we're going to do is point Word to this Excel document, and each column can be a different bit of information that we can put into our document. So if I bring it up, you can see over here, if I turn off preview results, we've got a few things we're filling in from that spreadsheet. We've got the invoice number, we've got the date invoice sent, we've got the purchase order number, and the school name. So you don't have to put that in manually, we can do that from here. Yep. So the first thing to know is that we need to open this document not online, but actually save it to our computer. So to help us do that, I'm going to come over to our root folder here, so Sydney School Rego Automation, and this is the sync button. You want to hit that sync button, and what that's going to do is set up a live link on your desktop to that document, right? So that's going to look a bit like this. There it is, Sydney School Rego Automation. And you can see Sydney School's registrations. It's got a little synchronizing symbol next to it because I've made some changes. That's where it is. This invoice template also lives in that folder now. So, Sydney School's registrations, there's our document. Let's open that one up. And the reason why we're going to open it up here and not on the web is because it does take a while to synchronize sometimes. You'd hope that Word would be better at it, but it just isn't. So I'll close that one online, and we're going to open it up. Alrighty, we've got a document over here, fantastic. So, a few things have changed. Number one, we've got a few more columns in here, mainly for tracking this kind of thing. So we've got a invoice number, so this is where we're putting in 1, 2, whatever. You can decide how those work, but make those changes in here. Because you've gone through the process of clicking over here and going sync, that should be a live document, so that any changes you save here should update in the cloud, so we're all staying in sync. Sometimes it can be frustrating that it takes a while to have those changes come through, but that's the theory. So in responses, we've got our invoice number, date invoice sent, we've got a have you sent a reminder, that kind of thing, have they paid. And then we've got our purchase order number and the school name. We can make that a bit bigger so we'll see what's going on. And then of course, we've changed all our columns here. We've got our assigned event, etc., etc. So we only want to see the ones that have a purchase order number attached to them. So I'm going to come up, I don't know if you knew this, but all of these little drop downs, they are all different filters that you can have. So we're going to turn off select all, and we're going to choose just the ones that look like they are valid purchase order numbers. Go OK. Here we go. So we've only got 7 so far. Note, I've just put in today's date, the number. All of these will populate into that Word document. So, how do we produce the document? Well, in our Sydney School Rego Automation, again, this has been brought down to your computer. We need to go invoice template. It'll come up with a scary pop-up. That's fine. Yes, we do want to put in that information into our Word document. Because in mailings, if we go select recipients, edit recipient list, that's the file we want to point it to. Go in here, and it'll come up with this thing. Goo, what does that mean? It's fine. It's asking which tab in that document do I need to look at. And in our case, if we look back at our Excel document, it is responses. So come back to Word, responses. Okay. Brilliant. Now, going through, we've got different fields here. So invoice number, if you want to introduce a new one, it's in insert merge field, and these are all of the columns that we have in our underlying table. and each row will have a different one. So now, how do we see those? There's a preview result. So let's click that one. So obviously, Endeavour Sport High, that is the first document on our list. If I turn off that filter, so clear filter, look at that. The first people, 13th of the 12th, 2023, it's 7 in the evening, Endeavour Sport High School, they got in straight away. However, they have not sent a purchase order number. Most frustrating. Filtering just by those valid things again. This is just a view. We're not actually changing it for the mail merge document. Just to make sure that looks good. Yeah, cool. Done. Alrighty. So that's all looking great. This column here, by the way, you don't need to touch it, but it's just because dates coming out of Excel into Word tend to go American, which is frustrating. So in here, we're actually going to change that from date invoice sent, not that one, but actually insert merge field, formatted date sent. And when you click preview, we'll have to go through quite a few. We can see it's going through all the different rows. We'll need to find where in this we actually have one that has, oh, there we go, purchase order numbers. Looking good. Now, if I only want to check those, let's go edit recipient list. And we're going to come over to purchase order number. And we're going to filter by non-blanks. And now that is all that we'll see. So you go, okay. Wonderful. Now, how do we actually produce the document? Come up to File, Save As, and instead of Word document, we're going to go PDF. Let's put in the date first, and if we go year, month, day, then they'll automatically order themselves properly in that folder. So George's River Grammar. Save. And there it is. George's River Grammar. Fantastic. So, back over here. Let's go to the next one. Fantastic. Ingleburn High School. Let's do this one. File. Save As. PDF. Again, we're going to go into Invoices. 2024. I already did one earlier. 0219. Who are they? I cannot remember who they're from. There we go. I'm just going to copy this one. Ingleburn High School. So File, Save As, Invoices, Year, Month, Day, Ingleburn High School, Invoice. Not Word. I did a bad thing. Not X. And Ingleburn High School. So I'm going to copy this. And we need a file, save as, change this to PDF, invoices, year, month, day, invoice, save. Wonderful. Let's go to the next one. Blue Mountains Grammar. So let's copy this one, Control C, File, Save As, PDF, Invoices, Year, Month, Day, Invoice, Save. Now I guess the important thing is in all of these that the only ones that you are sending out are the ones that have the current date here. So when you come to a new batch, this is kind of how we're tracking when they've been sent out. So the Hills Grammar School is the next one. I'll just keep going. Not that one. The Hill Grammar School. Here we go. So I'm going to grab this one. File, save as, PDF, 2024-2-19, invoice. Save it in Invoices, and away we go. Wonderful, keep going. St. Sabina College, no. Waverley College, fantastic. So, let's go like this, copy, Control C, save as, PDF, 2024-02-19, Waverley College. Invoice, where we're going to put it, Invoices, save. Wonderful. Certain College, looking good. Copy, file, save as, PDF, Invoices, 2024-02-19, Certain College invoice, enter. Are there any more? Willoughby Girls, okay, not a valid purchase order number, not a valid purchase order number. Pendle High School though, Pendle Hill High, that's good. Right, so file, save as, year, month, day, invoice, invoices, not a Word document, PDF. Go back to the Word. Okay, that's it. That's all we have at date. So, that's how we'll do it. Those are ready to be emailed out. Who do you email them to? Well, look in the Excel here. So for the Hills Grammar School, they're going to have to come to, there you go, there's the contact school email address. So just email it to them. Wonderful. And all these files should be coming down into Invoices. Some of them will have a little cloud. When you open them up, they'll have to download from the server. If you're having problems, let me know, please. Yeah, we've got all sorts of syncing issues quite often, but that's how Windows wants us to do things. So remember, from here, it was sync, that sync button. If that doesn't work, let me know as soon as humanly possible. Right. Quick refresh. We're going to just look at the ones that have a valid purchase order number using that filter. We're going to put in their details. So that'll be date sent, the invoice number. And then in the Word document, which just lives here, invoice template, we're going to point our Word document to that folder or to that file. It'll come up with a scary thing. It's in Responses tab. Okay. And then we can edit this recipient list and find the purchase order number thing and just see those ones. So we go to here and non-blanks. Wonderful. We can also add in non-blanks in here because we've got, of course, more purchase order numbers than we do invoices sent. So if we filter by non-blanks here as well, then we'll just see those ones that actually we've sent out. And you can see this is it wants to do American dates. Very frustrating. Yeah, do contact me if you need help. Once you've got just those ones, you go preview results, and we're going to come through and go File, Save As, and we'll call this year, month, day, whatever the school's name is. invoice, and that's going to go into the invoices folder. Good luck!